We just want to be understood and accepted. You know, you don't have to like it, but just accept that we're real.
I don't think that their voice should override what we have done.
This month, veterans receiving care at VA hospitals are seeing another flag flown under the Stars and Stripes. The pride flag is on display as part of a department policy, and it isn't happening without controversy. Neil Zarang reports live from outside the Little Rock VA hospital tonight. And Neil, you have seen the flag. What kind of reaction is it getting?
Well, Laura, there's a full spectrum, a rainbow of reaction, if you will, to this pride flag. Some want to see it continue flying. Others want to see it taken down. Others didn't notice it or don't care. I spoke to veterans, a congressman, even the hospital weighing in on this flag flying during Pride Month. Flags are meant to unite people, but in front of Veteran Affairs hospitals, they're showing they can also divide.
These people are on the front lines and on our ships and in our planes every day defending freedom around the world. Why not honor that?
As a veteran, I sort of take it to heart that that's not the right thing to do.
The pride flag, created by an Army veteran, is flying under the American flag at VA facilities for the second year in a row. The department saying, quote, "Throughout Pride Month, we recognize the contributions of the more than 1 million LGBTQ+ veterans in this nation and their families, caregivers, and survivors. It's our mission at VA to provide these veterans and all veterans with the world-class care and benefits they deserve in a safe, caring, and welcoming environment." Arkansas Representative Bruce Westerman argues this is the wrong way to go about it.
When my veterans are upset, I get upset.
He says Arkansas veterans took offense to the symbol. Last week in the House, Resolution 8580 passed with specific language which would withhold funding from VA hospitals which fly the pride flag.
It should always be apolitical. It's not a place to voice your political moves.
Morgan Uri Taylor is a veteran who transitioned after a decade of service where coming out would have meant a dishonorable discharge. She says the hardest battle she fought was accepting her identity and wishes it were not a fight for others to accept now.
We contribute to this community. We're no threat to anyone. And we're just tired of being othered and being made into some kind of boogeyman.
Stephen Horton also served before injury ended his military career. He says he fought for the freedom of others to live how they wish, but believes representing one group diminishes how the U.S. flag is supposed to represent everyone.
Flying the other flags and stuff, it's just not right. You're taking away from the American flag.
That resolution that went through the House has two other sections that tie pretty closely to this. Just before it talks about the flags, it talks about removing any VA funding from going towards gender-affirming care. There's also a section, one of the 400 towards the end of the bill, which talks about not discriminating against anyone who has beliefs that marriage is a union between a man and a woman. Of course, this bill has only passed the House. It still has to go to the Senate and be signed by the President before it becomes law. Reporting live in Little Rock, Neil Zarang. Back to you, Laura.